Sun, moon, stars,
It's a dark night, 2-0. So, you see the beacon of light through that black hole? Greetings. We're going to go ahead and get into this energy. Either show me what it is I need to see. Capricorn. Now, since these two cards are conjoined, what this is getting to is some more information coming out regarding a prior reading. Now, this could have a lot to do with Mother's Day. And since this is the case, I'm going to attempt to get this reading out today, which is Mother's Day. However, what I'm also pulling on is someone that is conjoined physically or spiritually is also having issues with communication and transitioning. Now, this has a lot to do with a matriarch. However, this Capricorn energy could double as a patriarch and or a cycle being complete. Now, for some, this cycle has a lot to do with a grandfather energy. However, for most, what this is talking about is someone attempting to use your energy in unthinkable ways. Now, if you've recently seen my last short, which entailed someone doing the unthinkable, what this is talking about is a Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, also feeling like something was done to them. However, at the moment, you're not aware of whom did it because you were in an opposites attract to learn lessons scenario. And since this is the case, some form of ending may have came about, but not just any ending. This is talking about someone not being. And for others, what this is getting to is an excursion. Now, if you know of a Capricorn or you are this Capricorn, at the time that you met someone, you weren't aware of a root chakra connection. Now, for those that are not familiar with the root chakra, what this is talking about is your genitals. Now, for most, what I'm getting for you is there was some sort of liaison. And this is not just any liaison. This particular liaison involved the meeting of genitals. And since this is the case, a Capricorn may know of a Pisces whereabouts, and they may also be questioning their child's mother. Now, in regards to a mother figure, you may have recently seen someone leave a home, and when you seen them, you said, I wonder if that's the child's mother. And this is because this person frequents there all the time. However, you never see them with any children. And this is because the father is the sole provider. Ethan, show me what it is I need to see. Now, in regards to this Yansa energy, what this is talking about is Oya. Now, for you, Oya is Oba. However, for others, this is speaking of a mother figure. Now, you could be a caretaker of the elderly, or someone considers you a graveyard W. And since this is the case, what I'm getting for you is someone seeing my recent short. However, this particular individual was not aware that that short was from 3 to 4 years ago. Now, what I also know to be true is that energy that I pulled on 3 to 4 years ago is current energy for whomever is viewing this reading. And since this is the case, what I'm getting for a mortal being is that you were present in a different dimension when something took place. And because you were present there, the individual that feels like you were brokenhearted also said, I used to be a past life family member of theirs. And when they said it, something was intercepted by Baphomet. Now, for those that have issues with Baphomet, what this is getting to is you also knowing of a past life with him. And since this is the case, when these two cards fell on the floor, that was telling. Now, somebody currently wants you to feel depleted. And since you already know that this is someone that you have a child with, what this is talking about is you becoming a member. However, what I also feel to be true is there's someone that you're questioning that is a member of someone else's channel. Now, this could be someone that is subscribed or an actual member. Now, for some, this membership is on a different platform. However, for others, what this is getting to is someone getting a reading on you, and not just any type of reading. This was an energy pull. Now, if you're uncertain about what an energy pull is, this is pertaining to alignments and your chakras. Now, what I also know to be true for a Capricorn is you were investing in someone and something. However, what I'm getting from this reverse card above this lion is giving me the energy of you spending a lot of time and not receiving much in return. And since this is the case, something being illuminated in regards to a partnership that you may feel currently is sacred is not. And this is because what is being illuminated is a trinity. Now, for someone else, this involves a triad. However, for this particular Capricorn, it's a trinity. Now, which trinity is for question? Now, for those that are saying someone made a deal with the DEVIL, what this is talking about is you being right. However, it's the opposite. And what I mean by that is when someone makes deals with DEVIL, at the time, they are not aware that they're not going to get what they asked for. What this partnership is talking about is someone attempting to use the DEVIL to bind you. However, they're not aware that the DEVIL is an archangel. And because he's an archangel, when they sign that contract, their energy is present wherever he is. Now, in regards to immortal beings, this is certainly talking about archangels. However, someone may feel like a mortal being is an angel, and that is not the case. What I'm getting to is someone thinking information is correct, and it's not, and others believing that they figured something out that was hidden, and they have not. Now, what I also know is there was some sort of competition in the past that brought you to this place in your life. And because they were so competitive in regards to your energy, they also feel like they put you somewhere where no one can see you. Now, if you feel like you are the culprit, then what this is getting to is someone figuring you out. However, they're not aware that you are indeed a past life wife. And because of that, currently they're wondering who you are. Now, this has a lot to do with the descension, but not only that, this is talking about someone feeling like they ascended and they did not. Now, in regards to someone attempting to call on Kairos, most are not aware that Kairos was introduced to them through me. And this is because I'm the paradigm shift leader. Now, for those that are wondering what that is, what I'm talking about is the Lionsgate portal, which you all refer to as the gateway. Now, for those that are interested in the behind the scenes energy, head on over to Sun, Moon, and Stars Intuitive here on YouTube and join Tier 1. However, if you want something more in depth, my advice is to get a one-on-one reading, and you could do so by reaching out to me at oracleoftheether@gmail.com. See you on the other side. Deuces. What is your name? What is your name? Sergisias Ether.